extend my thanks to the state of Maryland for being able to host this, to the people behind me, especially Delegate Fraser Hidalgo for making the initial introduction and making sure that I was able to get out here. Coming from the state of Colorado, the biggest question that people ask is well, how's marijuana working for you? Well, the truth of the matter is, even though I grew up in a liberal Boulder college town, I'm pretty sure I haven't smoked. I'm pretty sure I have inhaled, though. And but the big question is whether you like marijuana, whether you love it, whether you hate it. In Colorado, we're making it work. And that's the critical thing for everyone to think of, is that it is working in the state of Colorado. If you were to ask me just 3 years ago, as a social worker sitting in a child protection office, if I ever would have imagined that I'd be sitting in the State House of Representatives passing a statewide tax increase in a conservative, fiscally conservative state on legal marijuana, I might have asked what they were smoking. And the truth of the matter is, there were only 2 out of 100 state lawmakers that supported this, but 55% of the voters of the state of Colorado said that it was time to stop criminalizing something that works similar to alcohol. And what I tell people is that we need to treat marijuana like the drug that it is, not the drug that some fear it to be. That means you regulate it, that means you tax it, that means you watch where it's going, and in Colorado, it's working. One of the things that everyone is concerned about is its effect on society. And when we were putting together our regulations in the state of Colorado, which is about now the size of a phone book, when you're in uncharted territories where you are here with marijuana, you have to have a North Star. And our Speaker Pro Tem in the state of Colorado said, you know, our North Star is going to be children. And so we've formulated a system that keeps it out of the hands of kids, criminals, and cartels. Teen use of marijuana has either stayed stagnant, or some studies say it's even dropped. Traffic fatalities, well, we've started actually looking at marijuana traffic fatalities. Traffic fatalities have either stayed stagnant or dropped. Crime as a whole has either stayed stagnant or dropped. And so the concerns about the sky falling hasn't borne itself out. So I hope that the state of Maryland and others follow the lead of the state of Colorado and the state of Washington in taking a responsible look at this and start treating marijuana like the drug that it is and not the drug that some fear it to be. Because as someone that worked with abused and neglected kids, the price of getting this wrong is too high. And so let's get it right. Look at Colorado, look at Washington, look at what we've done, and learn from us. Because just because we were the first doesn't mean that we will be the best. We still need to figure out a banking system that isn't working because the federal government refuses to act to allow legitimate marijuana businesses to have access to the banking system. We still need to make sure that marijuana edibles are recognizable as edible things for adults and not for kids. We still need to make sure that we're educating our kids because the perception of risk of marijuana has dropped. And so while those things are indicators of struggles that are to come, the more states that jump on board, the easier that this is going to be. And to the state lawmakers out there, whether you're in Maryland, whether you're in Massachusetts, whether you're in Texas, get ahead of your voters. Get ahead of your voters, because while 55% of the state agreed with only 2% of the state legislature, it's that 55% of the state that matters. So get ahead of your voters, figure out a way to make this work for your state, in your situation, and move forward. Marijuana is working in Colorado. We've gone from 40th in job creation to 4th in job creation in the nation in the state of Colorado. The sky hasn't fallen. Things are working. We're getting better, and you can even build on that here in Maryland. And I want to thank you guys for your time.